What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to have another look at Baldur's Gate 3, but at 1440p this time. Will we be able to max it out? I don't know. Might be kind of close, but I still think it can probably do it, at least most of the time. Saying above 60 is what I mean. But hey, why don't we go get that cord for that capture computer, hook it on up, and we'll find out. If not, well then we'll just go through all the settings then, except FSR. This thing has FSR 1.0, and that is trash. It's even worse than DLSS 1.0, and we all know how bad that was. I used to call that Vaseline mode. But in any case, let's get into the settings, shall we? Okay, now we're gonna do 1440p. It's probably not gonna be playable FPS, but we'll see. It might stay right around 60, but I guarantee it's gonna drop under. So we'll go through all the settings just for fun, so everybody can get a good idea of what settings will work best for them. But I think it'll probably be like dropping down to 52 or something like that at times, just a guess, but maybe it'll do better than I think. But hey, we just reached the bottom, so let's go hop on into the game and we'll go find out right now. All right, here we go. Beginning of the game, 1440p.
That thing came from the parasite now writhing behind your eye.
And yeah, it's dancing right at around 60, so yep, down to 58. So 54, 53, so I was close to my 52 FPS mark, but oh wow, I failed hardcore on that.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
So, yep, we are definitely going through all the settings. But that's okay, it's more fun that way. We shall loot.
Good.
Damn right it's good, I don't want to fight that. Actually, wait a minute. That thing was called Sphincter, and Sphincter is a name for butthole, so I was just trying to be funny before, but that's really what they call it. It really is one. That's just funny. Alright, we got the elvish human shit going behind our eyes, which would be very concerning. I don't think I would like that very much, but that's just me. We can go up here, we can run around a little bit. This area seems to get better FPS. That other area was closer to just a 60 FPS experience, but that means there could be places that are even harder than this that drop all the way down to the 40s, so that's why I'm glad we're at least going through all the settings, and then I'll do my settings, but just keep in mind, my settings might get to an area like that where it does drop under 60. I haven't gone through the whole game after all. But now, it is time for us to go down to high. Now we are going to do high. And this is going to be much like on the Steam Deck and the Ally. High doesn't not really seem to make that much of a difference in the FPS. But I think that's because Ultra only flips on a couple little toggles, so that's probably why it's very similar. But I wanted to be thorough, so we're still going to do this. It is a preset, so we shall do it. So anyway, we've just reached the bottom, so let's go see how it do. Well, here we go, on high now.
The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
So it dropped down to 58 this time instead of 52. So it definitely is doing a teensy tiny bit better, but as I said, it's barely any different. So I might be able to get away with a high setting or two, but for the most part, I think we're going to be dealing with medium and low settings. But on a game like this, who really cares? It's not the most crazy high graphical game anyway. It's more about the story and the gameplay and all that other stuff. And besides the fact, I like graphics and all, but half the time when you've got a game that focuses on graphics, it doesn't really have that great story, or it doesn't have that great gameplay. There'll be something else drastically wrong with it.
Of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Here's this other tablet.
Years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more.
But I'm very excited to get done editing all these videos today and actually start playing this game for real. I'm gonna probably play like nothing but this. I was hoping Diablo 4 was gonna be fun and whatnot, but I beat it and then I don't know, man, it just wasn't that fun. I was hoping it was gonna get me hooked on it like Diablo 2 did, but no. just wasn't meant to be. It's just not that fun of a game after you beat it. There's not a lot of reason to keep playing. I'll still probably go back eventually, though. Especially because my friends still like it. But anyway, let's go move on now. Okay, so now it's time to drop down to medium, which makes a much bigger difference in the FPS. Without looking that much worse, really. Though I always laugh at the anisotropic filtering. That setting like does not affect the FPS like at all. You could just leave that on 16 like all the time and it wouldn't like do anything. So anyway though, that's besides the point. Let's get into the game. Well guys, here we go on medium now.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now.
And see, as you can see now, we're not getting like down to 58 or anything at this screen anymore. So medium definitely makes a difference. Most people would probably be fine just playing on medium, but I'm still going to do my settings and see if I can do a little bit better. I think we can get away with adding a couple high settings in while still keeping about the same FPS. I think what kills FPS in this game is mostly stuff like shadows and whatnot, and view distance and whatnot. You can't really see that far anyway, so what's the point? So I'll probably turn some of that stuff down. But I'll make those decisions after I'm done going through all the settings. After going through all the settings, it's really easy for me to kind of be like, okay, this probably works, this doesn't. So I don't have to sit there for like 30 minutes alone just sitting there trying different settings. Usually I can usually come up with pretty good settings like right off the cuff. Sometimes it takes like 5 minutes or a couple of tries, but most of the time I can just kind of guess some good settings and bam, they're good. Of course, there could always be room for improvement.
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
We are trapped.
Trapped indeed. Trapped and in need.
Help us.
All right, let's go back down here now.
Release us.
Nope, not right now. We'll release you later. But anyway, moving on time. Well, now it is time for low settings, so let's go ahead and see what they are real quick, and then we'll hop on into the game. And that's the bottom. Time for game. Here we go with the low gameplay now.
Pool that thing came from. The parasite now.
And at certain points, it doesn't seem to make a huge difference, but at certain points, it makes a huge difference. It's very strange. But I think mostly medium with a bit of high settings is the way to go. But if everybody who just cares about FPS, here you go. This is the way to go. I wouldn't bother turning FSR on, though. Even if it gives you a couple more FPS, it looks dreadful. It's FSR 1.0 after all. Not good. No, no. Let's see here. Let's go over and grab this guy's loot.
Dead.
His jade, after all. Then we can heal. There we go.
Better.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
I wonder if there's any other tablets that talk like that
1,000 years
that I just missed. Probably not, but you never know.
elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
We are trapped.
Well, we'll get to you later. During my settings gameplay. Until then, you'll just have to wait, Mr. Brain. But in any case, I think it's about time for us to move on to my settings right now, actually. So here are the settings I've decided to go with. They may not be everybody's cup of tea, but this is what I've decided on. And of course, you can mess with them to your heart's content. This can just be a good starting point. But anyway, let's go ahead, hop into the game. Well, okay.
This is the pool
Let's
that
do my settings now.
the parasite now writhing behind your eye.
And so far, so good. We ain't dropping under 60. But I did not do good here.
There's nothing more than meets the eye.
Dead. Good. Odd.
Time for some healing.
Better.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
We are here.
1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
We are trapped.
Trapped, they say, eh? Well, we are on my settings, so we might as well talk to the little brain guy now. It certainly is a funny-looking creature.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You
It sure does
realize you
talk
are
interestingly too, doesn't it?
Devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
The enemy.
So many enemies.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Well, let's inspect it first. Because that gives, if we get this, it gives us a whole nother thing. Well, we definitely did not get this. We very much did not get this.
Apart from this strange context, you notice nothing unusual about the brain. The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
True.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Well, alright guys, let's get ourselves some camera recorded gameplay now.
That thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Seems like my settings are doing a pretty damn good job of staying above 60. Hey, I still win.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
I agree as well. There's only one thing we can do then. Alright, let's go over here. A little bit of looting.
Good. Odd. I feel better.
There we go.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind. 1,000 years of humanoid history, elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Up we go. Alright, let's go talk to our little brain friend.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed
Well, we'll see,
brain
I might fail.
quivers in expectation.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this house.
You know no creature like this. One that is more brain than person.
The enemy. So many enemies.
All the enemies? Alright, well, let's try
From
this.
this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Let's investigate.
You notice
Alright, a
again
success.
the swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
We got a critical success.
The brain lifts from the skull. But you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
Nah, I'm good.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes sees it in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
But in any case, I think that's plenty of camera recorded gameplay, so let's go wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Baldur's Gate 3 at 1440p, and a wrap for it on the Asus G15 Advantage. And it did a pretty damn good job. Couldn't quite do constant 60 maxed out, but hey, a lot of times at 1440p that doesn't happen. But turn things, setting a couple settings down a little bit, ones that don't really matter that much, and you're golden. In any case, that is all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.